Welcome to F12 MJD News Updates. Greetings to you. A new governor for Sarawak soon. The water tariffs are going up. Expect bigger energy bills too. More border benefits between Johor and Singapore can be expected. It's too expensive to go abroad or pursue studies overseas. The MACC and the immigration are seen to be at work. Is English going to make a comeback? Ghost town practice is not new to our policymakers. Paradoxical times. The former PM only saw one race, one religion. That was unity for him. Laughingly, he avoided the interviewer's query on unity in diversity. Isn't racism, religious intolerance and all forms of discrimination reflect the inability to hold in tension and live with paradoxes? The parable of wheat and weeds invites us to hold seemingly contradictory truths in tension. 1. Evil is real, harmful, and among us. 2. Our response to evil must include both acknowledgement and restraint. Rather than get worked up about weeds in one's life and weeds in other people's, or become zealous for the purity of the field, or impatient for a quick, clean harvest, or overconfidently, let me clear everything for you, Lord. But Jesus says, no, and wait. Jesus insists on patience, humility, and restraint, acknowledging the reality of evil and to accept His timing instead of ours when it comes to destroying evil. Why? Because there is no way we can police the wheat field without damaging the wheat. There is no way we can rid ourselves of everything bad without distorting everything good. When we rush ahead of God and start yanking weeds, we do harm to ourselves and to the field. Our sincerity devolves into arrogance, our love devolves into judgment, our holiness devolves into hypocrisy. The field suffers. Many fear ambiguity, but God is too big for our one-dimensional truths. And this is a good thing. Though we might fear paradox, God does not. Reality is paradoxical. If we are honest, everything is a clash of contradictions, and there is nothing on this created earth that is not a mixture at the same time of good and bad, helpful and unhelpful, endearing and maddening, living and dying, says Richard Rowe. A big majority, even good churchgoers, struggle with this inclusive, bridge-building and creative view of life. They opt for a black and white world. Thought for the week. The boy was saying, I cannot see a way through. The horse said, can you see the next step? The boy responded, yes. The horse said, just take that. Lesson from the horse. It is easy to become overwhelmed and frustrated by happenings and unhappenings in your life and lose track of the path. It's easy to fall into routine and lose heart when faced with challenges, obstacles, and the unknown. In such moments, all that one can really do, knowing that the future will unfold no matter what, is to take the next step. Just take the next step that you can see. Just take that. Remember, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. said Martin Luther King Jr. Every journey begins with a single step, said Lao Tzu. Announcements for this week. 1. The Deuterocanonical books as companion to the Alkitab Versi Bonio or AVB is now available. Get your companion copy. The full AVB Catholic version will be appearing later. The AVB, a Malaysian translation, the work of many Malaysian translators, is an alternative to the Indonesian version. 2. Calling young people skilled leaders. Come as volunteers, interns or pastoral workers. Join the youth office, social communication ministry, Mission Pastoral Institute or Caritas MJD office. 3. Montfort Youth Centre offers culinary arts for the young ones aged 16 to 19 years, boys and girls, and physically challenged youths. Contact Pauline or visit the website to register. 4. The Association of Religious of Melaka Johor Diocese invites all religious communities in the diocese to join in the Eucharistic celebration in conjunction with the 28th World Day of Prayer for the Consecrated Life, happening on the 2nd of February at 11 a.m. at St. James Chapel, Majodi Centre. This week's Q&Q asks, what can we buy back? Can we buy back time? The obvious way to buy back your time is to pay someone to do something for you. Pay the mechanic to change your oil or dry cleaner to press your suit. The less obvious way to buy back your time is to say no. Passing on a promotion might buy you more time with family. Declining the dinner invite might pay for the time you need to exercise. We buy back our time not only with the money we spend, but also with the opportunities we decline. The more clearly you know how you want to spend your days, the easier it becomes to say no to the requests that steal your hours. Never stop doing good. That's who we are. We are born to do good. Let's continue to make a difference. Take care, be safe. Just to tickle you, don't put a question mark where God put a period.